Super Smash Bros. 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. Having played the game for over 2 years, I've sunk a lot of time into this game and all of its characters. So after giving an effort to play every character at least a decent amount in this game, I've definitely begun to lean heavily towards my favorites more and more these days. So this video will be talking about my 10 favorite characters inside Super Smash Bros. 2. Again, these aren't the best characters in the game, but are just my 10 favorite to play as in matches, and some of these characters may be characters who, while I enjoy playing them, I hate playing against them. Luigi. And of course, this list is entirely subjective and based on my personal preferences and experiences with the game. This is entirely possible to change in future updates. I'm looking at you, Pichu. So if your main or favorite character isn't on this list, please don't be upset. I really enjoy playing the entire cast, but this is just my favorites in the cast. And with that out of the way, here's my list of my top 10 favorite characters in Super Smash Bros. 2. Let's face it, most of us when we first started playing SSF2 wanted to main Black Mage. He was a super cool and unique character to SSF2 with a moveset full of range of different magic attacks. And honestly, Black Mage is just a super cool and original character that a lot of people underrate in SSF2. Unfortunately, he doesn't really get that much popularity these days since there's other Final Fantasy characters people like a little bit more, but I still enjoy Black Mage quite a lot. His moveset is full of a lot of original cool designs, such as his smash attacks being a lot stronger when you fully charge them. I'm also a huge fan of his down air, which when sweet spotted at the bottom of the scythe, puts a Reaper above his opponent, and after a few seconds spikes the opponent. Some other cool things about Black Mage are his dash attack, which has super armor, and his side B, at least in beta, which is a pretty cool unique command grab. I really just love Black Mage's moveset, and it's really what draws me to the character, but not everything about Black Mage is perfect. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of slower characters, and Black Mage isn't too fast on its feet. I'm also not a huge fan of his neutral game, since at higher levels it can really come down to playing defensively with Meteor, and not really rushing into your opponent. However, when I do play Black Mage, he's a ton of fun aggressively with his nice combo game, and that's why I put him on this list. I did enjoy Black Mage a little bit more inside 0.9b, since I haven't played him nearly as much in beta, but he's still a fun character to pick up every once in a while for a change of pace. Have you ever played a character in a fighting game who you really enjoy playing as, but you're just absolute trash at playing? Well, for me, that's SSF2 Sora. I actually love playing Sora in beta. His moveset is fantastic, and his moves are extremely satisfying to hit. Everything combos so well together, and it just flows nicely. But there's a reason why he's so low in this, and that's, well, I'm not that good at him, and I tend not to do very well. There's a few reasons for this. First of all, I don't really play sword fighters very often. They're not really my preferred archetype or playstyle. And secondly, it's really easy to do the Smash 4 for Glory Mac with Sora, where you kill yourself with your own side B. And that happens a lot more to me than it probably should. Besides those small negatives, I still find Sora really fun and enjoyable. And I'm very happy with his new down B. I think it makes him a lot more versatile and fun to learn. I know a lot of people play Sora because they're a huge fan of Kingdom Hearts, but for me it's just I like his awesome moveset and fun gameplay. Like seriously, it's just so much fun to play him. All of his moves combo so well with one another. He's probably one of, if not the most unique sword fighter I've played. I had to put at least one anime character on this list, and out of the 4 currently in SSF2, I went with Naruto. There's a few reasons why I picked him, but honestly, it just really comes down to the fact that 1, I'm a weeb when it comes to Naruto, and 2, I actually think he's a very fun character to play. He's a pretty versatile character. His specials are really good for zoning and defensive play, but his aerials and gravity attacks are really good for aggressive comboing tools. This makes Naruto a really hot and cold playstyle, sort of like Melee Falcon, where you can play more defensive with up tilts and lasers, or go in more aggressively with shine and down airs. One sec you're staying back charging your Rasen Shuriken, and the next second you're rushing in with dash attacks and up tilts, and I really like this fun playstyle. Although I'm not a huge fan of sitting back and using his side B and up B with Naruto, I tend to favor a little bit more the combo and heavy aggression style more, but overall I just straight up love Naruto's moveset. Well, that's besides one thing, and I'm sure most of you will agree, the new Rasen Shuriken straight up sucks. I get that maybe the devs wanted to make him more balanced or tone down Naruto a little bit, but I just don't think this is the way to go about it. The old Rasen Shuriken was fine in my opinion, and I wish it was still the same, although this is just a smaller complaint since I still enjoy playing Naruto overall. I also wanted to mention that Naruto has some of my favorite alternate colors in the game. Like, his power swaps are just way better than his old 9B ones in my opinion, and I think that's a great change inside beta. I've always loved Bandana Dee. Like, way before he was even confirmed for SSF2 beta, I was a huge fan of the character in general. He's just so cute and funny, and I love his personality. So when I saw that Bandana Dee got revealed at SmashCon, boy was I hyped. And Bandana Dee in the latest patch has been way more entertaining to play since release. The addition of up B being a kill move really helps with his main issue, which was KO power. Overall, the changes they've been making make him a lot more fun to play, at least for me. But this also leads me to my big downside with Bandana Dee, and the reason he's not my main and only at 7th on this list. See, Bandana Dee just isn't my preferred playstyle in platform fighters. I like characters who are fast or heavily combo based, and Bandana Dee just doesn't fit that for me. He's an amazing zoner who can control space and the center of the stage with spacing aerials and projectiles. And he's really good at doing that, but it's just not what I like to do most of the time. but even though he's not my playstyle, I still enjoy playing him a lot, and I just like the character design in general. Luigi is the weirdest character on this list. I despise playing against Luigi, because when you're playing against a good Luigi, they can break out of all of your combos and recover from anywhere on the stage. Also, he can just get super lucky and kill you at like 10% with a misfire. But this also works both ways, since one of the reasons I love playing Luigi is because he can get super lucky and get a misfire kill. Luigi is so fun to play. Misfires, down taunt spikes, shoryuken kills. Luigi is just super janky and fun to play. I really enjoy playing him mostly against heavyweights, fast followers, since that's where you can really utilize Luigi's combo game to the fullest. Also, since he wasn't in Super Mario Odyssey, I had to give Luigi some love, so I had to put him at least 6th on this list. Another character who I really enjoy from the official Smash that appears in SSF2 is Jigglypuff. She's the definition of a glass cannon. She dies extremely early, but hits super hard with early KO power from rest. For me, that's what makes her so exciting to play. No matter how far down you are, you can always come back with a few good reads. Puff is just a pretty cool character overall. I think she's fairly balanced in SSF2, where she isn't Smash 4 Puff level of trash or Melee levels of high tier, and she's just overall decent. My only complaint really is that it can be really unfun to play Puff in certain matchups, specifically matchups like Marth or Samus, where it just prevents Puff from getting any combos or really just getting in at all. Also, she's one of the few characters in the game who has a really strong shield breaking move, which is of course our Pound, which is really satisfying to get since, well, there aren't that many shield breaking moves in SSF2. Like Bowser's Down B, for example. Why does it not break shields? There's one character in this game that no matter who you are, you almost 100% enjoy playing as or against, and that's Falcon. Falcon's what I would call easy to pick up, hard to master. He's easy for anyone to pick up and start playing, but he has a lot of levels of depth at the high level and at harder matchups that I think makes him really appealing to me. Falcon's one of the most popular characters in the game, mostly because he's from Melee and a lot of people want to play considered hype characters, so he's a go-to choice for a lot of people. Falcon is so fun to play. I hardly know anyone who doesn't at least enjoy playing Falcon or Falcon Dittos. Although there are some downsides to Falcon, such as the fact that in really bad matchups like Lloyd or Marth, he can have a lot of trouble getting in, but when you do get in, he's so satisfying to play. Falcon has an incredible combo game that feels really rewarding, as well as a really good moveset that allows you to experiment with unorthodox moves such as his specials. Kirby is an absolute troll character. He has 4 different ways to suicide kill you. He can duck under moves, steal your power up, and can turn into a landmaster. I think he's the perfect balance between fundamentals of a character and the unique jank that makes him so fun to play. I've always been a huge fan of Kirby in all of the Smash games. I just love his design so much. His aerials and tilts can all be useful inside different situations, making him fairly versatile in his combo game. His smash attacks are pretty good in certain situations, and his specials, except for maybe down B, all have pretty good practical uses. And by far my favorite part of Kirby is his inhale. Probably my favorite thing to do with Kirby back in 0.9b, even in beta a little bit, is to inhale someone to the ledge, swallow them, and then grab them, which lets you back throw them off the ledge and kill them. It's probably the easiest way to set up a Kirby side, and a lot of people actually don't see it coming. This isn't a true combo, but most people don't expect the grab after you do an inhale, so they won't jump away in time. Although, even if they do jump out, you still get their copy ability, which is pretty fun to mess around with. This is actually one of my favorite parts about Kirby, and I made an entire combo video back in 9b just about Kirby copy ability combos. If you want to see that, there's a link to that in the description below. If I had made this video a couple months ago, before the update 1.0.3, Falco definitely would have been my #1 choice. Falco is everything I love about Super Smash Bros. 2 in one character. First of all, he's fairly fast, has one of, if not the best combo game in the game. He's fairly technical, and has a projectile if you're having trouble with bad matchups. Also, Falco is just the coolest character. There's so much cool stuff you can do with Falco that you just can't do with other characters. It makes him so much fun to me. The only possible downside I see from playing Falco is that he's kind of hard to be consistent with online due to poor connections and lag, and missing my inputs, specifically for short hop lasers or shine stuff. Other than that, Falco is super fun to play, and I don't even mind his bad matchups. Like, I just don't know anyone who dislikes playing as Falco. His dare is super sick, and his combo game is amazing. His moves are so versatile, you can be creative in your combo game, and it feels so fresh and rewarding. There's no other character who can do it like him. And as many of you probably would have guessed if you played me recently, my favorite character in the game as of the current build of SSF2 is Yoshi. The Yoshi resprite is fantastic. Everything about it is top notch. His sprites look like some of the best in the entire game, combined with fluid animations and an improved moveset. The addition of a crawl, reworked side B, and overall change kit makes him so much more fun to play for me. He's a fast-paced, aggressive combo character who can destroy his opponent in a ton of unique and interesting ways. He's also fairly technical with his double jump cancels, rising aerials, and other cool tricks, which makes him pretty appealing to me. Like really, Yoshi's resprite is just perfect. It's everything I could have wished for in a resprite. He's since become my go-to character and I guess my main, and I've really just enjoyed his playstyle since I think it's what I look for in a character. Anyways, those are my 10 favorite characters in SSF2. I know this was a longer video, but I hope you guys still enjoyed it. Tell me your guys' favorites in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching.